Hey, sugar. It's me, your blind beauty. No, I'm sorry. Hey, it's me, your blind beauty. And I'm here. Yeah, so you already know what we about to get into. We're going to go ahead and talk about the Pink Friday 2. I was so glad when I went to my mailbox and I got my bus tickets to Gag City. So all of the reactions that you'll see for this week is actually live from Gag City. So you're gonna continue to see this hat, this wonderful pink fur. Um, yeah, you gonna see that the entire time. But we're gonna go ahead and give it over to Blind Beauty, and I'll see y'all later. Okay. All right. Hey you, it's me, your Blind Beauty, and I'm here. Welcome back to Hey you, it's me, your Blind Beauty. Welcome back to my channel, and I am here. This is not a reaction video. This is actually a album recap. I want to go ahead and get into my thoughts of Pink Friday 2. I want to talk about the production. I want to talk about the features, the mix, everything. So I want to first start with my top 5 songs of the album that I have listened to up to this point. You already know the album came out December 8th. This video is being recorded on December 10th. So in 2 days, first of all, right off the top, we have to go ahead and give a congratulations to Nicki Minaj because the album has sold over 500,000 sales, 500,000 pure sales already. So that's amazing. So shout out to Nicki. Happy birthday to you. I know that was an amazing birthday gift as well as a gift to the Barb. So shout out for those numbers. Those are not even the first week's numbers. Those are the first 2-day numbers. So boom, that is the first accolades. So my top 5 is going to be Are You Already Gone, which is track 1. I Need to Calm Down, which is the feature with J. Cole. Cowgirl, hence the cowgirl hats. Uh, Blessings, as well as what was I said 5, right? Okay, Are You Already Gone? I Need to Calm Down. Cowgirl, Needle, and Blessings. And of course, Needle is featuring Drake and Blessings is featuring Tasha Cobbs. So, first of all, if you were a Barb, go ahead and put unicorns in the comment section below, as well as hashtag Pink Friday 2 in the comment section below. Tell me what y'all think about my hat. I have lights in here, but are y'all able to see the lights go off on my hat? I don't know. But yeah, go ahead and put that in the comment section below. So also, while you're in the comment section below, put your top 5 songs that you loved off of this album. So first of all, I have to kind of take you through my journey of listening to Pink Friday 2, starting with the first record, which is Are You Already Gone? So basically, uh, Papa Bear was supposed to meet Nicki's dad 3 days before he passed. And so that was just really difficult for me. That was a really an emotional song for me. Even when this album came out, if you watch my reaction, you would know this. But if you haven't, go ahead and check out my full album reaction to Pink Friday 2. December 6th was the anniversary. I'm sorry, I keep fixing this, y'all, because I got the Dre beats underneath the hat so I could child, listen. Um, yeah, so December 6th was the anniversary of my son passing. And so it was a really emotional week for me. And so when I heard Papa Bear in the beginning of the record and I heard her talking to him, I immediately was emotional. Not only that, the sample on that was great, but I'm going to get to that when I start talking about the different samples. And so I thought that was really dope. So that kind of brought me to tears immediately. So that was track 1. Another track that really had me in my feels was Falling for You. So if you guys do not know, I also do music. I am a writer. I started writing after I lost my sight at the age of 17 with poetry, and then it kind of grew into music. So I am a artist and a writer. So definitely check out my music as well. That's going to be in the description box as well as on my channel. So Falling for You hit me so hard because My very first song that I ever recorded with my loving engineer Rocco, shout out to Rocco, is a song called I Fell for You. And obviously it's not the same song, it's not the same tempo, but it just like just going through the track list, I was like, okay, falling for you. It immediately made me think of it. And when you're a writer and an artist, you always look at your own catalog when you're listening to people that you're super inspired by. So that really connected with me for sure. Now, Cowgirl, that was one of my favorites off of the album, right? That was in my top 5. Funny story about this hat y'all see me wearing. Y'all can ask Chloe. Shout out to the publicist Princess. Thursday, because I knew the album was coming out Friday and I had to do a reaction and I wanted to be cute and I wanted to have something pink on, I just wanted to have fun, right? So I'm like, I should get something pink. So I go on Amazon and I literally type in Nicki Minaj. I literally type in Nicki Minaj, or I think I typed in Nicki Minaj or Barbie. I typed in both of those. The first thing that came up was this hat. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. That's some hot Cheetos. I shouldn't have had that. Was this hat? So I sent it to Chloe, right? And I was like, what do you think of this hat, right? And she was like, what party are you going to? Like, I want to go. I said, nah, like I'm trying to find something to wear for the reaction. I just want it to be pink. And I just want to have fun. Like, I just want to have fun. And she was like, oh yeah, that would be dope. I said, I want to get something pink to wear and glasses and, whatever. Bruh, when I looked at the track list, I saw a Cowgirl on there and I just skimmed past it. You get what I'm saying? But when I listened to the album, I'm like, what if, and I told Kendra this too. Shout out to Kendra. I said, Kendra, do you know that I bought a Cowgirl hat before I saw the damn track list? And then I go to the friggin' track list, like I was up late at night when the album came out, of course, but I did not want to listen to it. And so I reacted to it. And I saw a Cowgirl. I'm like, what the fuck? What does she got going on? Another thing that I thought was so wild and prophetic. Yeah, I don't think it's prophetic, but to me, whatever, I think so. On Barbie Dangerous, when she says, I 111 angel numbers, I was like, oh no, this bitch is tuned in. So for the past couple of days before the album came out, I'm not really a person that watches I don't watch anything, baby, because I can't see. But I don't really watch shows and I'm not really into that. I'm into YouTubers, I'm into podcasts, I'm into those kinds of different content about the industry, the dark side of the industry, the ins and outs, things that you should learn. So there's this YouTuber, Call Me Kinfolk, that was talking about numerology, right? And he's just talking about numbers, talking about angel numbers, talking about this, talking about that. So when I heard I 111 angel numbers, I was floored. And Kendra said the same thing. She was like, yo, like ever since the album came out, I've been seeing a lot of angel numbers as well. And as have I, which I just thought was so wild and just so crazy. So I'm just telling you guys my personal experiences and as it's connected to the album. So boom, my son, boom, Falling for You. I wrote a song called I Fell for You. Boom, Cowboy. I bought a Cowgirl hat before the friggin'. If y'all don't believe me, I swear, like I can put I can put something in the description box or something like that, so I can show y'all the screenshot from my Amazon and all of that. But anyway, Cowgirl, then boom, angel numbers, and then now we can go ahead and get into the last thing I was going to say is basically the Cyndi Lauper Girls Just Want to Have Fun sample. Why did I have a beat that was sent to me that I wrote a song doing a remake to Girls Just Want to Have Fun? And maybe, as a listener, I'm listening in two different ears. Obviously, I'm listening from a consumer, a fan of Nicki, somebody that loves her music. And I'm also listening as a person that does music, that writes my own stuff, that has connections and whatever. You get what I'm saying? So my experience with this album was very, very different. So boom, those are my personal attachments to a few of the songs. Now let's get into the mix and the production. I thought the mix and the production was stellar. My favorite mix on here so far is Blessings and Cowgirl. It's so damn clean. Yo, it's like your Jamaican mom. Like, it's clean. Like, my mom told me the other day, she was like, look, your channel is gonna blow up, right? And people are gonna wanna see you. And she was like, you gotta make sure everything around you is clean. And she was like, cleanliness is next to godliness. And when I tell you that mix was next to God, cleanliness is next to godliness. Like, that mix was so damn clean on the entire album. But bruh, Cowgirl is so clean. It's so pop. It's so, if you saw like some of my reaction, I believe that Cowgirl is a single for sure. You put in the comment section below if you think that Cowgirl is a single. I really feel like it is. So boom. And then the mix on Blessings. And something that I thought was so cool is that when Nicki went into um her verse for Blessings, you could hear her in the booth as she was writing and about to get into the verse. Like, I love that. Like, this writer shit. But I think that it was very, very clean. My favorite mixes on here. Let me see if I had to have a top three, my favorite three top mixes. I would say Cowgirl, Blessings, and what's another one? All of them are really clean, but I'm just saying my favorite mixes. It would be Cowgirl. Oh, Nikki Hendrix. I'm not gonna hold y'all because now we about to transition into the different features, right? The features were super dope. Thank you for that subscriber that let me know who the feature was on R&B and Lil Wayne. That nigga's fire. So that is Takeo Bane. He is basically on Nicki's label, heavy on it. His vocals are always so good. I actually think his vocals was in Red Ruby the Sleeves. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, right? But his ad libs be so good. I love his vocals. But yeah, so boom, you got Takeo Bane, you got Lord Is. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. If I'm not, put it in the comment section below. You got Lord Is, you got J. Cole, you have Drake, you have Lil Wayne, you have Uzi, you have who else is on here? Future. That was the other thing. I'm not gonna hold y'all. There's a sunshine a different. I wasn't like a super fan of like his part, but I love when he go like, okay, soda, this pussy tastes like water. Could have had your daughter and your empire in order. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Nicki's part. And maybe because like I listen to Future, but I just like him on different stuff. I didn't love him on Nicki Hendrix, but I like the song overall. And the end part when it was going into that breakdown, that shit was so hard. Like, yeah, so those are the ones that I felt like were super, super dope as it relates to the mix. So I would say Nicki Hendrix, Cowgirl, and Blessings. And of course, I can't not talk about Blessings and not talk about Tasha Cobbs. So this is the second song I believe that Nicki has done with Tasha Cobbs. The other song was Get Ready, you know? And I thought both of them were really good. I love this one. I had my mom listening to it. And I just love the fact that Nicki was so very bold. I stated this on my reaction to have Tasha come on her record, not only on her record, but on her album and proclaim her faith. Because I feel like in this industry, a lot of times people who are believers in God and Christ, they don't feel the liberty to be able to put God in their music. I think Chance does this very well, but you don't see a lot of people feel like they can do that. And I love that not only did Nicki talk about her faith, but she does often. Like, yeah. But she even took the liberty of getting one of the gospel monsters. Because if you don't know about Tasha Cobbs, bruh, you need to go listen to Smile. You need to go listen to For Your Glory. You need to go listen to, like, she has so much stuff. Like, it's crazy. I love her. But I thought that that was so very bold of Nicki to be able to not only include her faith on this album, but bring one of the gospel monsters and have her on this album on this song. I thought that that was really dope. Drake with Needle, I thought that was cool. Anytime you give Aubrey a beat like the beat that's on Needle, he's gonna shine. It's gonna be amazing. And then both of them together, they get the go passes for the Jamaican card because they do it so well. They get a pass from me. I am not from Jamaica, right? But my mom is from Jamaica, right? So I get a gold card too. What are you talking about? My whole family is from Jamaica. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, yeah. So yeah, they get a gold card from me. I love that. And Lords on Cowgirl, that shit's so clean, bro. Like, man, cleanliness is next to godliness, and that record is next to God because it was clean. But yeah, I thought it was so dope. What else? Y'all just gonna have to get over me fixing my hat the entire time. Honestly, for real. Yeah, I love that. Take Bane and Lil Wayne. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold back. R&B was so fire. I love Take Bane. I love his verse. I love the hook. I love his ad libs. Wayne did cool, but one thing I will say, Wayne, you said, I pop that pussy like a real, I'm gonna pop that pussy like a pill, nigga. I heard you say that on the Fix Before the Six. I don't remember what song it was, but I remember Wayne saying for sure, I'm gonna pop that pussy like a pill, nigga. That's not the first time he said that. I don't know. I don't know. Um, but I didn't really like that. I'm like, damn, nigga, like you. I literally just listened to the Fix Before the Six, and you said I'm gonna pop that pussy like a pill, nigga. And he's probably said that more than once, twice, thrice. You tell me in the comment below. Yeah, so I thought that was cool. What else? Cole. Cole. As I said on the reaction, I need to calm down. Um, with J. Cole, it gave me reminiscent as it related to the subject matter. It gave me reminiscent to Zanies and Fools. That Nicki did with Chance the Rapper. I loved his verse. He was very honest. He like, yo, you gotta learn how to play the background. You gotta learn to play your part. You feel me? Like she wants somebody to be her brother, her lover, her A&R and manager. Like, and that's facts. Like when you're in this industry or you are the breadwinner or whatever it is that you're doing, even if your girl, even if she, no, I can't use that as an example. Whatever it is that your girl may be doing creatively, right? Like, and let's say you're not in that field, you know, you have to have enough confidence in yourself. You got to have a lot of patience and faith in God to know who you are in that woman's life, so that you don't feel insecure and that you just play your part. You know what I'm saying? I love to see couples that you may be the breadwinner or you may be the entertainer, but your husband is so very supportive, right? And he just plays his part. You know, it takes a strong man to be with a businesswoman, a strong businesswoman. It really, really does. And it doesn't mean that women are not supposed to honor their husband or honor their partner. You get what I'm saying? As the head of their household, it just means that, bro, like I'm honoring you, but don't get butthurt and get weird. Just play your part. Just play your part. And that's on both sides of the coin. So I really love that record. He slid, but what I will say, you guys tell me what you think about this. So we got Nicki and Cole. Now I want to see Nicki and Kendrick. I want to see Nicki and Kendrick on a record. You guys tell me, would you be here for Nicki Minaj featuring Kendrick? I would be so here for that. I would be so here for that. I would be very, very here for that. I'm trying to think of their features. Okay, boom. Everybody, what you gonna do? Be united. Oh, okay. So that feature, these would fuck everybody. These niggas tell everybody. I thought that was so funny. I was like, yo, she's crazy. But you know what that's gonna do? That shit gonna go crazy on TikTok. That shit gonna go crazy in my shower. That shit gonna go crazy when I'm cleaning up. That shit gonna go crazy like it's just gonna go crazy. It just is. And Nicki and Uzi always make magic together. One thing I will say about this, I feel like Uzi could have articulated himself a little bit better with his verse. But overall, I love that song. I thought that was really, really cool. So if I missed any of the features, y'all let me know. Did I miss any features? If I missed any features, Nicki didn't have a lot of features, which I thought that was amazing because a lot of people feel like you have to be riddled with a whole bunch of features on your album. I think you do the features that you want to do, and then you just let your art shine through. And I just think that that is what happened with this album. Now, samples. I thought it was so cool and so dope that the very first song was a sample of a newer artist. Obviously, Billie Eilish has been around for a little bit, but she's newer in the sense of, as long as Nicki has been in the game, she's new. You get what I'm saying? And I thought that was dope. I love when I say I loved that sample was so clean. As I was just speaking about Uzi, everybody, that sample was done justice. All of these samples for real. Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I thought it was cool. You ever like listen to a song and you feel like the sample is taking over the record? And I now want to go listen to the original record because the sample is all over the place. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't feel this way. I didn't want to go necessarily listen to Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I felt like Nicki executed these samples really, really, really well. I really, really do. So that's all I have to say about the samples. The last thing I want to get into is if there is any record that I could do without, or a record that I didn't necessarily skip, um, but I could do without. Like if I have to, like how you do marry, kill, have sex with. So if there was a record on this 22 tracks album, the whole album crack, you ain't gotta skip a track. And Nicki said that on the first track of Pink Friday 1. That's so prophetic. Um on I'm the Best off of Pink Friday 1. She said, not a whole album crack. I don't gotta skip a track. Like, and that's facts. But if I had to skip a track, and I feel like this is where the integrity of being a lover of music comes in. Because I can love Nicki, but still be honest. If I absolutely had to pick a track to skip, the only, only track I would skip would be Pink Birthday, because I liked Pink Birthday, but I didn't revisit it immediately. Like I've listened to it more than once, obviously for streaming purposes, because Barb's, we got to get them streams up there. But if I had to skip a track, it would be Pink Birthday. And that's literally it. The only other person that I did not talk about for features was the Jamaican song with those features. I'm not sure. I think it was Forward from Trini. I didn't know the name of those artists. Can you put them in the comment section below? I loved that feature as well. I feel like Nicki kept the integrity. I thought the funniest thing about Forward from Trini was in the end, she was like, go papa, go papa, go papa. So yeah, so these are just my thoughts and my emotions post album. I may do another reaction with 23rd, we'll see, but these are just my initial post recap notes that I have for the album so far. Overall, this album was a 10 out of 10. I'm so excited to continue to listen to it. And you know what? This album makes me want even more. It makes me want even more Nicki music. To just think about what she's been thinking about, what she's been doing and feeling. But I did feel fed ultimately. Ultimately, I feel fed. I can't wait to go to work this week and get into some things, man. Have my headphones on while I'm at work and just be running this album into the ground. So, hey, if you enjoyed my recap to Nicki Minaj Pink Friday, go ahead and leave a like on this video, as well as leave your comments, your thoughts in the comment section below. Did you agree with me? Did you disagree with me? Was there something I forgot to talk about? If I did, you let me know and I'll respond to y'all back in the comments. Also, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. December 25th, Christmas, I will be doing a giveaway. So How you can go ahead and insert this giveaway is to simply be following me. It is my 1K subscriber giveaway. I'm super excited about it. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and we are going to be doing a random, emphasis on random, a random raffle, and two lucky people will be receiving a special gift from yours truly, Blind Beauty. One of those little special gifts, it includes money. I don't know what the other thing is going to be. So y'all give me some suggestions in the comment section below. But hey, remember, you are beautiful inside and out. And don't, I said, don't forget to love yourself. I'm out this piece. Bye.